It's Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, and welcome back to mission mode. And we have our second half of the missions in today's part, starting with Danger Club Photo Safari. The wealthy thrill seekers from the Danger Club are offering to donate a fortune to Jurassic Park if you can show them evidence of truly thrilling safari rides. Can you help us? So as the name would entail, this one's all about carnivores, taking photos of them. And it always begins with that Spinosaurus having a drink.
We stand to make a lot of money if you take the right photos. Just be careful when you get close to those carnivores.
The wealthy thrill seekers from the Danger Club are offering to donate a fortune to Jurassic Park. We need a safari expert to go out into the park and get thrilling photos of dinosaurs. Score 200 points this time, and it has to be carnivores, which are all on a rampage. Any photos of a herbivore is instant 0 points unless it's being killed. That probably would have been worth a bit more if that plant wasn't in the way. And strangely, every time I do this mission, there's always a Gallimimus just in the distance that seems to have collapsed. I don't know why. I know they're theropods, but they're treated as herbivores, and all the other Gallimimus are fine. Yeah, all the carnivores are on a rampage, and this is the only mission where the rampage, they actually behave as they would in normal gameplay. Like, the carnivores would actually attack each other. As you can see right there, we've got a Spinosaurus and a Carcharodontosaurus fighting each other. The Carcharodontosaurus are killing each other over there. That Spinosaurus is only worth 9 points. How does that work? And then this is also why I like to call the safety ledge. The carnivores can't reach you up here. Unfortunately, they also tend to hang around here. So you sort of have to hope they move away a bit. There's a hatchery over there that's going to be constantly spawning the predators in. Usually one of those Carcharodontosaurus is over by the fence, destroying it. Which is weird, because usually... Well, I don't know. What it actually does is it proves that the Carcharodontosaurus can break through high security fencing. I don't know why the Dinopedia says that it only requires minimum, because that's stupid! It can clearly break through it. That's how I found out, because it hangs around by the fence, away from the others. But the carnivores actually went to some weird places. I've never seen them go before. Like, the Spinosaurus came up here. I've never seen it come up here before. And the T-Rex came up here as well, which I've also never seen. Also, and I really have no idea what was going on here, there's a few times where the carnivores just die for no reason. They just die, they just fall on their feet. Like this raptor right here. If I turn the camera around again now, we'll be dead. No explanation given. It just died. For no reason, it just fell back and died. You want to try and get the two raptors in the same shot, preferably attacking each other, but unfortunately they didn't want to do that here. It's clear who comes out of the hatchery faster. What a way to start life! And very quickly end it. So this is probably the most difficult of the safari missions, just because of the limited number of dinosaurs that you can photograph. Because again, you get a massive penalty in points, usually. The Spinosaurus sort of goes against that rule, but you get a massive penalty in points whenever you take a second photo of the same dinosaur. Like in a moment, I'm going to get a photo of like 2 Carcharodontosaurus, and I'm going to get virtually nothing, because I've already taken 3 photos of them. Not with the T-Rex. Actually, the final photo, I am truly surprised as to how many points I get from it. But while you don't get any points for taking photos of just herbivores, you do lose points should ever you run over any of them or the Velociraptors. Look at that. 2 Carcharodontosaurus, and I only got 6 points out of that. And usually when that happens, I decide to go back for the T-Rex. Doesn't really help me, but... yeah, I've still taken a photo. T-Rex is usually the first one I take a photo of, and then I usually go back to it, but it doesn't really make a difference. Just for the sake of having another dinosaur. Unfortunately, trying to avoid running over all of the Gallimimus is more difficult. It's still up there. The raptors are falling down and just dying, and they're not the only ones that are going to do that. I don't remember the last time, if ever, I've had a Spinosaurus come all the way up here. Like, even the raptors aren't giving me many points now. I think the raptors, they usually get scared of the Jeep, but I'm sure I had one time where a raptor actually jumped on the Jeep and destroyed it. Unless that was a weird glitch that I ran into. And this is where the T-Rex starts coming after me. But it's got nothing on what's going to happen in a moment. Because then it does get terrifying. And very, very strange. So now I've got two of them. I've got T-Rex and Spinosaurus still working together. Come on, must go faster, must go faster, must go faster. Oh, there you go. Run away, run away, run away. Take a photo first. It's an awesome shot. Somehow worth 82 points despite already photographing them.
These photos are so scary. The Danger Club will be very pleased.
Never mind that, because now the car's going to stop. I mean, I know it doesn't reset anything when you've already finished the mission. But I'm about to get attacked here. My car is under attack by two giant carnivorous dinosaurs. Help me out here, Hammond. Why does my car suddenly stop? I'm under attack. It's coming right for me. It's coming towards me. It's going. Oh, they stopped. They've stopped. What's going on? And or you know, they could just die. They could just die like that. That helps as well. What happened there? Oh, we saw the raptor randomly die as well. What the hell was that? They just both just fall down and die for no reason whatsoever. I can say that made me laugh. That is a great shot, even though you can't see the Spinosaurus. I love that shot. Yeah, I can't explain what just happened there. Rescue Hammond. The park has gone into emergency mode, leaving Hammond stranded in a visitor shelter. We need your help rescuing him, so grab your rifle and get moving. I think when I was first going through all these missions, a number of them gave me trouble. I know when Carnival's Attack gave me trouble, Rescue the President gave me trouble.
Oh no, the boss is trapped in a visitor shelter and the helicopter's out of action. You've got to use the land cruiser to rescue him.
And this one gave me trouble. The park has gone into emergency mode, leaving John Hammond stranded in a visitor shelter, surrounded by hungry carnivores. Grab your rifle and rescue him. You must drive to the ranger station indicated on the radar to grab your rifle, or something like that. As soon as we get past all the ceratopsians. All of my sleeping Styracosaurus. Look at that. Who designs enclosures like this? What kind of design is it? Do they want you to drive a safari tour? You can't even drive a safari tour that far without controlling it yourself. Weirdly. Now, the rifle is guarded by a Spinosaurus. And this thing, I find it's random on where it's going to be. Sometimes it's sleeping right in front of the helicopter, right where the rifle is. Other times it's off in the distance, like wandering around. And it's a small island off just over there, and sometimes it'll be over there. It usually still sees me. Good job, you've got the rifle. I drive to the visitor shelter indicated on the radar and rescue Mr. Hammond. He usually still sees me, but I'm able to shoot it fast enough. Here, just about, because luckily, the rifle when it's in the car is more powerful than when it is in the helicopter. And this is actually a cheat code. You can do this in normal gameplay, but it's through a cheat code. It's a bit weird that we have a mission based like that, but whatever. The Carcharodontosaurus is on a rampage. All the other carnivores are just acting normally. And for some reason it says there's a Torosaurus on the rampage. That always happens. In normal gameplay, Torosaurus don't go on rampages. They just collapse immediately. And if you go over there, that's what it's done. So I don't know why it's got the rampage image instead of the collapsed one. But that always happens here. So this is one Carcharodontosaurus. The Spinosaurus was guarding the rifle. The T-Rex is guarding the visitor shelter. They're not always. Sometimes they are in here. And then I couldn't find the other T-Rex for a while. And it turns out... And then the Spinosaurus was a bit away from where it normally is. Thanks for rescuing me. Let's get going before we're both attacked. Drive Mr. Hammond to the park entrance indicated on the radar. Yeah, the Spinosaurus went over there. And it turns out the T-Rex is actually just sleeping. That's weird. I shoot the T-Rex in the head. But that doesn't instantly kill it. In fact, I think if we pay close attention, I shot that in the head as well. The T-Rex actually gets up, and just about see it fall down again. You can just see the ground shaking. It's getting weird now. What is going on with this playthrough?
Great work. You can bet you'll be getting a bonus this year.
Thank you. You have a bit of a problem with the park, but then again, I've had twisters strike my park plenty of times. Twice. They really hate Dilophosaurus. Cleanup operation. The automated hatcheries have gone haywire. Shut them down and save the park from angry carnivores. Time is limited, so please hurry. I don't know why it's only now they're telling us the time is limited. Every single ranger mission, the time is limited. What are you talking about? The only ones that aren't are the safari missions. This is no different than the other missions.
You've got to clean this mess up before the authorities arrive. Those hatcheries must be shut down.
Our new automated hatcheries have gone haywire and are producing a continuous stream of dangerous dinosaurs. These carnivores have overrun the park and are chewing their way through the herbivore population. You must shoot the hatchery power boxes and retire all carnivores before a federal investigation team arrives. The feds are due in 6 minutes. Please help us. Okay, well, number one, it doesn't actually matter if all the herbivores die in this mission, unlike when carnivores attack. Number two, there's always a dead Carcharodontosaurus at the beginning, even though they otherwise don't attack each other. Number three, this is one of only 2 missions where we can actually shoot other objects. This and the next one. Can't do it in standard gameplay at any point, it's just here, and they do count as part of your enemy total. The hatcheries only produce the carnivores, of course, so they don't do it for the herbivores, and the carnivores are always on an instant rampage. Anytime they come out. And weirdly, there's guests here. You don't have to rescue any guests, this is completely optional, there's 10 of them in total, but the helicopter can only hold 6. And usually what you find happens is that the raptors very quickly make their way through the Styracosaurus, and then they start trying to climb the fences and attacking the guests. For a long time I wasn't really paying attention to the radar, so I didn't even know that there were guests here. And then I just saw them one time. It's like I could always hear like the sound effect that plays when a guest dies, and I was confused as to what the noise was. But it's because the raptors were escaping and killing the guests. Unfortunately, because the guests take so long to come out of the helicopter, I don't think it's really possible to rescue all the guests and shoot all the dinosaurs and hatcheries in one go. So what I end up doing is I rescue all the guests. I rescue 6 guests because that's how many you can carry. Drop them off at the ranger station. Then I rescue the other guests, but I don't drop them off. I just carry on shooting the dinosaurs. Because otherwise, I might have been able to have had time, but I spent a bit too long shooting the raptors. Because, you know, they're raptors. They're a really annoying dinosaur to shoot. As you can see, it's barely made it. You wish they could just be, as long as you're shooting the circle, that's it. But no, we've got to be realistic here. I'm surprised that they didn't climb over the fence. I left plenty of time for them to do so. It's another miss. I mean, that time it didn't look like I hit it, but it counted, and that's all that matters. You probably do want to get a bit closer than where I am right now, because it is going to make shooting them difficult. I don't know how that missed. That was it. Not quite, 1 raptor left. You know, actually, I don't think the hatchery counts as... The hatchery power box, you have to shoot them, but it doesn't count towards, like, the final total there. Or did it. I don't know, it stayed at 4. It's like it was 4, and it stayed at 4. Unless maybe one of the Spinosaurus died and then the hatchery produced another one. Luckily, they don't infinitely respawn. Like there is a limit to how many dinosaurs can be out at a time. So in the case of the Spinosaurus or the Carcharodontosaurus, it's only up to 3. I don't know how many it is for the raptors. That's the maximum number of guests that we can have in the helicopter, so we can drop them off, as well as refilling our ammo. But they take forever to get out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. See, it takes forever. Okay, 6 down, 4 to go. Again, this is completely optional, you don't have to do this. This isn't even listed under optional missions, I don't think. It's like, you know what? We realised that you're hardly ever going to be using these functions. Let's just give it an optional use, shall we? And our final guest. And now we can go around and actually shoot the final dinosaurs. So shoot this power box first. And it would be Corythosaurus in here, but the Spinosaurus killed them. Why are these missions always low security fencing? I think Rescue Hammond had some high stuff and that was it. So I'm still technically the park manager. Why am I the one doing it? Why have I designed the park this way? Thankfully, once again, the Spinosaurus spend so much time just breaking the fences, they end up damaging themselves.
Good work. The authorities will never suspect a thing.
What? Yeah, except for the fact that all of the fences are broken, your guests were in a panic, the park looks filthy, all of your carnivores are dead, nearly all of your herbivores are dead, and your hatcheries are on fire. Oh yeah, they'll never suspect a thing. Right, the ridiculous maze. A herd of idiots and other idiots are lost in a maze of enclosure fencing. Our dino vets want to examine them, so we need you to muster them to safety. This mission. This freaking mission right here. This... Ugh. I don't know, we got like 20 minutes of this video left. A good chunk of it is just this mission. This is such a stupid mission. Look at this. Why is it like this? Why have we got this enclosure fencing here? Why aren't the herbivores just in there? And again, I asked this last time. Why can't we just, you know, sedate the herbivores and then just transport them over here?
Some of our herbivores have become trapped in this maze of fences. Please muster them back to safety, but be careful. There are rogue carnivores out there.
We need you to get at least 4 Montosaurus and 4 Ouranosaurus together safely to the target destination within the time limit. Whew, excuse me. 13 minutes. That's how long they expect you to take in this mission. 13 minutes. Okay, so this is another one where we can destroy certain objects. This time it's avoidance beacons. It doesn't matter if you're zoomed in or zoomed out. They always take 3 hits. Same with the hatcheries. There are raptors, and there, for the final time at last, Carcharodontosaurus. No Spinosaurus though. And yet we never see Acrocanthosaurus in these missions once. Not even in Rescue Hammond, where dinosaurs from that dig site are available. Or Time to Get Moving, for that matter. So we never have to worry about Acrocanthosaurus, but we do for everyone else. You probably are, it says that this is optional, and it says it's optional to destroy both the avoidance beacons and the carnivores. And that is true, but it does help to kill them. And you pretty much have to destroy the avoidance beacons anyway, because otherwise they just deter the dinosaurs. Now, the Carcharodontosaurus can be somewhat beneficial, because they actually destroy the fences, which can provide shortcuts. It's a bit luck-based as to what fences they'll destroy. And the gap is so small, it can only really... it's difficult to get the dinosaurs through, as will be evidenced later on, where I tried to get them through a small gap that was created by the Carcharodontosaurus, and then it's a nightmare trying to get them all in. Boy, their second roar is weird. It sounds better than that hissing sound, but it still sounds weird. Alright, let us begin. I'd say the Tyrannosaurus are worse, but the Edmontosaurus are very annoying to deal with still. So, we've replaced Parasaurolophus with Tyrannosaurus, but Edmontosaurus stays the same.
Attention. Visitors who feel threatened are advised to seek shelter immediately.
I kind of wish that the Edmontosaurus maybe replaced with the Cravithosaurus, just so we did get to muster all four. Not that I want to be mustering anything, really. But the dinosaurs, they're just as unresponsive as before. They're just as idiotic as they were before. And they really don't know how to react around fences. Unfortunately, they also get scared of the helicopter itself. So they'll scatter like that as well. So yeah, this is where having the avoidance beacon would make things difficult. You pretty much, it says optional, you really have to destroy them, otherwise you're not getting anywhere. Because they have a deceptively large range. Their range is massive.
Attention. Visitors who feel threatened are advised to seek shelter immediately.
I'm sure they do feel threatened. But again, who designed this? Like, who designed this great big enclosure fencing? Is it because I'm part manager, so technically I designed it? I'm freaking stupid. I was like, how did they get out here anyway? Why aren't they just in their boxed enclosure? Right, you, come on. I've abandoned a couple. I need at least 4 of you. Come on, all of you. And the Edmontosaurus are the better ones.
Attention. Visitors are advised.
You. Both of you. I like how I started playing the peaceful music now. This is really not the time. And that's all the carnivores. And the Edmontosaurus have all split up. Come on, you two, over there. And this is when you have to do twice. You can't just simply get the herbivores together. You have to do this one twice. Come on! Move! It's just a fence. I wish I could demolish the fence. But none of them know how to react to anything. Alright, he's being an idiot. We're abandoning him. Or her. They're all female. But some West African frogs are known to change from male to female in a single sex environment. So who knows? Come on you. Get over there. And there we have it. That's 4 Edmontosaurus. Now we're going to do the other half. Isn't that exciting? And I'd say this one is even worse. Come on, go! Why aren't these things moving? And this is where it becomes problematic again. Right now it really is just 4. I cannot lose. I cannot afford to lose any of them. Come on, turn around! Stop going in the wrong direction. I said stop going in the wrong direction. What is wrong with you? Come on. Go. Go. This mission is so boring. It's so ridiculously boring. You know? Yeah, I could have sped up the footage. But no. We're going to see just how bad this mission is. We're watching all of this raw. Uncut and everything. The only thing that's cut out is the loading screen at the beginning. Come on, is this whereabouts I get to the... So this is where I think I found out that I did take them the wrong way. So now I'm trying to get them through this little gap created by the Carcharodontosaurus, and they do not know how to react to this thing. They're going to do everything they can to not go through it. But even when they do go through it, they then decide to turn around and walk back through it the other way. So I got that one through. Expect to see it come back again in a moment. It ran back through. Isn't that great? And that's that one through. It's gonna turn around again. At least I think it is. I can't afford to miss any here. There's 4 out of 4. So trying to get them all in is a freaking nightmare. Come on! That's that one. There's just one left. And the other one ran back through again. So close. Yeah, this was a bad idea. Come on, no! Ugh. And they're all scattering around the other side as well. Yes, come on, Tyrannosaurus. No, don't turn around. Yes, turn around, turn around, turn. Yes! It's finally through. See, I was close. In fact, this one of them's already run through. That just leaves you. Get over there. Get in there. Go! This mission is so stupid. Why can't I just sedate the dinosaurs? What's sedating them and even going in the pen in the first place? Stupid.
Fantastic. Once again, you've saved our herbivores.
Yes. Yes, I have. Come on. And finally, Jurassic Park calendar. Many visitors have suggested that they would like to see a Jurassic Park calendar. We need you to take 12 exciting photos of dinosaurs. Can you help us? A neat idea, I will say. Bit flawed though.
A calendar is a great way to promote Jurassic Park. As our most talented photographer, I think you're the only person who can do our dinosaurs justice.
Many visitors would love to see a Jurassic Park calendar. We want a series of exciting portraits that show our dinosaurs at their best. We will only consider publishing a photo set that is worth at least 350 points. Your first objective is to capture 2 images of dinosaurs drinking. So yeah, we got 6 objectives. They want two photos each. But the weird thing is, if you get the photo of a dinosaur doing something, but there's more than one of them doing it, it usually counts as 2 photos. Which doesn't explain what's going on here, because I take a picture of a Dryosaurus drinking, but for some reason that doesn't count. And you clearly, I don't think the point thing was altered for this one, because that will look great on the calendar. Take more high-scoring photos like that to complete this objective. So why did the first one not count? I just got like a ridiculous number of points just for a couple of Pomalocephalae. But getting 350 points in this mission is a complete non-issue. Like, you're absolutely fine. I don't know if this works for the carnivores or if it only works for the herbivores when it comes to eating. There we go. 1 point. It's a good thing there's a load of velociraptors here. You can get nearly the 350 points just with 1 photo of them. Unfortunately, they scattered out a bit this time, so I couldn't really do that. There we go. The next objective is to capture 2 images of dinosaurs sleeping. Now, because of that extra photo that I took at the beginning that didn't work, another photo I tried to take actually ends up doing what I said at the beginning. It counted as 2 photos. So in the end, yeah, we did end up with 12 photos. It's just a bit weird the way it ties it up, so you could get like 6 points or something. Okay, I think was that dinosaurs hunting. So your best bet with this one is the T-Rex. What I do is I go for the T-Rex first, and then I'll go around to the raptors so that I've gotten the 2 photos. I always like to try and get 12 photos. It just seems right, even though I don't actually need to. There we go. And now the raptors. Which unfortunately are all around here a bit. This is where I got a bit too close. Look at that. In just 1 photograph, I managed to get pretty much the entire mission list done. The entire mission score. Plus over 100 more. Okay, dinosaurs fighting. Now, a carnivore attacking a herbivore counts as fighting. So if the T-Rex was to attack a Corythosaurus, which it didn't want to do here after that, after the one that I missed, it does count as dinosaurs fighting. There is a Ceratosaurus here as well, and that's what I decided to go after that. Because unfortunately the T-Rex ended up getting a little bit too close, so it started going after me. And then the ground starts shaking when it chases after you. Help me! Help me! Help me! Must go faster! Must go faster! But this is where you realise just how ineffective Ceratosaurus are at hunting. Because they turn so slowly when going after prey, even the Styracosaurus. However, it ends up going a bit differently. I mean, I love that shot, but that counted as 2 photos because it technically counts as the Ceratosaurus attacking and the Styracosaurus attacking. There's also always a goat over here. Hello, little goat. How are you today? Oh, what a better photo. Oh, there's a Ceratosaurus. At least they can catch goats effectively. They just count with other dinosaurs. Okay, and finally we have to take a photo of dinosaurs playing or socializing. So that was multiple dinosaurs, but that's still only counted as 1 shot. Gotta love how this is a calendar, and yeah, a good chunk of my photos are dinosaurs' backsides. See, nobody wanted to have a big smiley face.
Well done. These photos are breathtaking. Our fans will love seeing a new dinosaur every month.
I mean, there's only 9 dinosaurs, so technically it's not a new dinosaur every month. But that's it. That is our final mission. Got one last set of photos we can use, and again, you can delete all of these photos. It still counts as mission passed. How did I get that score? Just from a few Homalocephali. I don't get it. So yeah, there we go. That is mission mode. And with mission mode done, we have now unlocked Site B, which will be the focus of the next video. We're approaching the end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. So I will see you guys next time.